Ladies and gentlemen, live from Argentum Studios in North Hollywood, California, you're listening to Talk with PhillyG.
Hey now, what's up everybody? This is Talk with PhillyG and I'm PhillyG. I'm super happy to be here today. Super stoked for a number of reasons. Number one, because we have Luka. Our co-host is now the sponsored special guest.
I made it, guys.
I
made it to host.
He has arrived.
Guest. Yeah, I made it to guest.
You made it. Freudian.
I'm coming for host next.
Freudian right there. Dude, it's all yours. The world is your oyster. So today, or during our show, I will refer to him as Luka as much as possible.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah. You will take a shot every time you call me other than Luka.
Right? Be sure to watch Actors and Shots on...
That's right. No, Argentum Studios.
Media.
Argentum Media.
Yes.
On
Argentum
YouTube.
Media website. YouTube. This is a net show. Don't call it a podcast. Or else we will reach through the camera and smack you.
I just realized you can't touch our bases.
Yeah. No, honestly, welcome.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Good
Officially as the special guest of the day. Mm-hmm. So we have something new today. You might see these brand new microphones.
That's right. Yeah.
Do we sound better? Do I sound less like a rat on a ship?
Thanks to the Electro Voice RE20,
yes.
You'll never have to sound like a rat again.
T.I. and I are the only people in the world who use auto-tune for interviews.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So...
you might be onto something there with that. We should try that out.
I need all the help I could get.
That'd be great. Little keyboard.
Need all the help I could get. You can't see it, but we have a nice candle going. Our ambiance is very spiritual today. We're very centered. The dojo in NoHo.
Yes. The feng shui is strong in the room today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody. Luka.
Yes.
There he is.
Hello.
Tell us about yourself. So let me just say.
Yeah.
I know you because you are part of the Argentum family. Mm-hmm. And you are friends with Ed. And you are an actor.
Several
and
years.
You're friends with Kevin. You're friends with the whole Argentum gang. Mm-hmm. And I know you as an actor. Mm-hmm. I know you as a musician here as well.
Right. Sometimes musician. Yeah.
Right?
I don't really claim that. I don't like to call myself a musician because I don't know it that well. But I
love being a musician.
I love to play with instruments and I love to look the part, but I don't ever say musician.
You actually do look the part.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going for that.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I learned in acting as far as making acting a career. It helps if you have a specific type.
Okay.
That they can look at you and say, "Oh, I need this. I need this guy." You
right.
know? So it just helps. I used to be more versatile in my approach.
Yeah.
Because I would try to go for like something bad guy, like a drug dealer, but then I try and be a lawyer. You know, they're just very different parts. They require different facial hair and appearances. So I just lean to the bad guy run instead.
So yeah, you're just going that way.
That's all I'm
now.
doing. Yeah.
But yeah, so if you have the long hair, do you have to like put it up in your hat sometimes, or?
I think I've been either, I don't know if it's been on purpose or just been lucky, but the roles that I've been cast for, they love the long hair. So I haven't had to put it away or hide it at all because it looks so bad when you try to hide long hair.
They write songs about that stuff.
Hiding long hair?
Yeah.
Am I missing one? I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head.
No, sorry. It's Tesla. Signs, everyone signs. I put my hair up into my hat.
Oh, for some reason, all I could think of was legs.
He said you
ZZ
look like
Top.
a fine, outstanding young man. I think you do. So I took off my head. I said, imagine that. Me working for you? No way. We're not working for anyone. In fact, I was watching some old footage of Nirvana and they were goofing around, Chris and Dave and Kurt. And they're always just like, don't get a job, man. Goof around. Just have fun your whole life. Mm-hmm. You know, hopefully your life is extended.
Yeah.
And I think that they do that, right? Dave obviously is living his best life. I mean, he makes music. He built his own studio.
Oh, he found his element, man. He found his element. Yeah. He's living in it. Yeah. Lucky guy. Really. I mean, not lucky. He's a hardworking guy and he's been preparing his whole life to, musical opportunities. So I give him a lot of credit for that.
Well, now he hangs out with Taylor, right? The drummer for Foo Fighters. Mm-hmm. I mean, that guy's awesome. He's awesome as well. Like everybody there is awesome, right?
Yeah. Awesome attracts awesome.
Awesome. Mass equals mass. Mass
Yes.
attracts mass.
Mhm. I like my personal favorite is your vibe attracts your tribe. I like that one. Yeah.
So what happens when you look around and you might not like your tribe? Can you change it?
You know what? I've been in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you're in your early 20s,
Yeah.
you're still kind of finding your way, and there is some kind of influence that rubs off based on who you hang out with.
Yeah.
You know, and I did find myself in a place where a lot of people were starting to get complacent with their 9-to-5s and just saying, well,
Just settling
I'm
in.
in a relationship. I can't do the acting anymore. And I never understood why those are separate. You know, I did have a girlfriend tell me that she didn't want me to act, and I broke up with her because she met me when I was acting.
Right.
I didn't think that was a fair thing to.
They can't change.
No. But it does take some determination. And when you realize that the people that you're spending time with don't really have the same drive as you, I think it's on you as the individual to find the right people. Not the right people, but the ones who match you.
Hang out with the people of your future,
Right.
not your past.
Yeah. Never forget where you came from, but don't forget where you're going.
It's not where you're from, it's where you're at.
Right. It's not where you're from, it's where you're at. Yeah. That sure.
Yeah? I know where you're at. I mean, so
Studio
now
A, yeah.
we are, yeah. I love Studio
Argentum
A.
Studios, yeah.
Actually, these new mic, your voice sounds great with these new mic, the RE20.
That's right, yeah. From Electro Voice, who is no
Electro
way
Voice.
sponsoring this ad.
Although they could, I mean, if they sent us more gear.
They make a great product. Electro Voice, if you're watching, we would just like to say we at Talk with PhillyG are great fans of your product and would gladly endorse the Electro Voice RE20.
Yeah. Well, you guys actually are the judges, aren't you? I mean, you listen to what we're doing, and it's all good. But let's not be silly. Let's talk about real things.
Mm-hmm.
You just did a show. You did a it was like you were not an extra, but you were a character actor in the Hawaii Five-0 show.
Right? I had an episode. Nice chunky scene.
Yeah, you were working something to do with drinks.
Yeah, the episode involved. I mean, I guess I can talk about it because it's been out, but it was basically some guy got trampled to death, I think, in the episode. So the detectives were looking at people who own farms and ranches in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I played the bartender of a Wild West ranch in Oahu,
Awesome.
which I thought they had to make one. But there are, cowboy people there in Hawaii.
Cowboy
It
people.
counts as America.
people.
Cow peoples. Cow humans in Hawaii, yes, they exist. But it was cool. We had a little honky tonk bar, and then it was funny because they shuttle you from your hotel to the set. And before I walked into the restaurant, the guy came out and he's like, "Do you have a peanut allergy? Does anyone have a peanut allergy?" And we're like, "No." I'm looking at the script, like, what happens in this scene? And it was one of those Wild West places where there's peanuts all over the floor.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyone who had the allergy, straight home, because you can even breathe the air. Right. Yeah. But it was a funny thing to encounter the day of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you go into an Italian restaurant and they have the sawdust all over the floor.
Right, yeah.
So they had peanut shells, broken
All
peanut
over the
shells
place,
all over
yeah.
the floor.
And you'd see people like throughout the day.
So I guess if you had the allergy and people are stomping around, they might float in the air and get in. I see.
You would see peanut particles too, like through the light.
Just
little
kind of
peanut
floating
dust
around.
all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pervasive, man.
So they gave you a wardrobe, gave you a big dark brown cowboy hat.
That's right. I got a big, nice
was
cowboy
cool.
hat. They were talking about not
Was it
giving
leather?
me one. It was like a suede-ish leather. Yeah,
okay.
It was beautiful. It was so annoying too, because as an actor, you want to have continuity in your performance because
Yeah.
they're using different angles and stuff. So I'm a bartender. I've got a dish rag. I keep wiping my hands on the dish rag and then going to touch my hat, and there's lint all over my hand. And I'm touching my hat. So every take, I'm like cleaning off my hat, and I can't not use this dish rag. And then I look down, and it's all over my fucking shirt. Like, it's a lot to keep track of.
Issues.
Yeah, it's great work though. I had a really, really fun time in Hawaii for work.
Yeah, right. And they flew you out, a nice flight out. This is pre COVID-19.
Right. Yeah. Wait, no.
It was just the beginning.
It was just the beginning. I think it was still in China at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It was pre-world dissemination.
right. I did stay away from people coughing and sneezing because I do that anyway on
Right.
planes.
Yeah.
What gets me though, there are people at the airport who have no regard for personal space or anything. They'll be on the phone talking like right so close to you, breathing and laughing, haha, like, oh God. Do they I don't know. They don't know they're in public or something. I don't know. It's amazing. Keep
What
your
if-
germs to yourself.
I just had a thought, Ed.
But
what if on the airlines they didn't sell the middle row? You know what I mean? So now, because it's usually 3 seats.
Yeah.
So what if you just had 1, 2, and that middle row was not sold, and then you don't have to worry about people coughing on you?
Right.
Would that work?
Maybe,
No.
but farts travel.
No?
Because the air is still just circulating.
Farts travel. All right.
Right. It is the same
First of
air.
all, that went by quickly, which is a good thing. I don't think it travels well through this ventilation, this thing. But I think what happens is if someone sneezes or you get like your body
It's like the flu, right?
misty particles on the on that tray that comes down. If the person before you had sneezed on that tray or something, then that's a problem. I don't think we have to worry about it going through the ventilation. So my theory of the case is let's say that we're both going to fly to Vegas or to Seattle. Don't go to Seattle, first of all. No. Bad place to go. Let's say we're going to Mardi Gras. We're going to go across the country to Louisiana. So we'll buy 3 seats, right? The 2 of us. And then that middle seat, we'll just leave
Space it out.
Yeah. So then they won't put someone right in the middle.
That would be interesting.
I got and this is true, I got the Trusted Traveler card. You know what this is?
Never heard of that.
If you go to the website, the federal government website, you could sign up to be a trusted traveler, and they verify. You have to go and get vetted and sign some documents. But then you get this card, and when you go to the airport, you go to the pre-check. Did you ever see that on the side?
I think
It says
so, yeah.
Pre-check, and you just go, and no taking off your shoes. Like the security line is not an issue anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you just kind of go through, and you could take your kids. My kids are still young, so they could come with me. My wife can't, but the kids can. And yeah, you just breeze through the line.
Interesting.
Why can't your wife?
Because she's not a trusted traveler. Yeah, I am the trusted.
How did you get trusted traveler status? I'm curious. Did you do
you had to
a
go
good deed and then they give you a gold star and you collect enough stars?
You would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean you just sign up. Anyone could go to the federal government website and put in trusted traveler and sign up.
So terrorists can do this.
It takes time. Well, I mean, they vet you. They're going to search your background. So hopefully they would catch you if you were,
Do you travel a lot? Is that why you signed up for this?
Yeah. I mean, every year we go to Japan for sure. Maybe not this year.
You go to Japan every year?
Yeah.
That's amazing. How long?
Well, I go for maybe like 12 days, just
Okay,
under 2
cool.
weeks. But the family will go for like 7 weeks or something like
Wow.
that. Yeah.
The kids go to school there?
Yeah, so the kids go to school, and
Okay.
actually, when Rome was here, we talked about this a little bit, and so we spent a lot of time there. I feel very comfortable with the Japanese culture, and that's why I was wearing the getup and everything. But nowadays, especially nowadays, everyone's cautious about traveling. In fact, some places, if you travel and you come back, you have to self-quarantine. Like if you leave the country and then you come back, you might have to self-quarantine no matter where you went, which is kind of weird.
I usually self-quarantine all weekend. I just stay home. I don't interact with anyone who might breathe on me or talk to me.
I aspire to do that.
It's the best way to
That's
live.
like my dream world. If I could just, have you found that you've watched basically everything you want to on Netflix, and so now you're just like searching for something to watch, and you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
find,
Sometimes,
they have a term for that now. I think there's a term for that. I don't. I should know that, but
Oh,
I'll look it up.
you're like a
producer
surfer.
Ed, look it
You're
up.
like you're like a category surfer or something like that. You
That's
know what I
funny.
mean? And it's like, I'm sure that's a good show, but I'm not. That's Adam Driver. That's got to be. No. And then you watch the preview.
I was going to ask you, how much of a Netflix thing do you watch before you decide this is not for me? Do you actually click on watch it, or do you watch the preview?
I watch the
decide?
preview.
And then you decide.
Yeah, I think I like everything though, but I want to be invested, so I want to watch like a series. I don't watch that many like movies.
Right.
I want to watch series because I like the binge watching thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What about series of movies, like 3 Lord of the Rings movies? You could binge those.
Clear and Present Danger.
Yeah, you could binge your Harrison Ford,
Yeah.
Jack Ryan series.
Do you like the new Clear and Present Danger? They have a series on what's that on, Ed?
I think it's Amazon.
Jack Ryan.
It's
yeah.
on Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah,
I like the guy a lot.
Jack Ryan or is it? It's not Ben. Who is it?
John Krasinski.
He's good.
Yeah, Jim from The Office. He's a good actor. Great writer, great director. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like his work a
that
lot.
whole series is great. I mean, but it's kind of hard to beat the original. That Clear and Present Danger, I was showing the kids. I said, "Hey guys, this like little caravan of Suburbans is about to get blown up." And they're like, "What do you mean, Dad?" I said, "Just watch, just hang out for a second." Now, boom, 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 and they're like, "Ah, dude, what a great movie, Harrison Ford, man." I mean, you acted well, but I mean, what a great movie.
You know, it's funny. I just watched this video of this guy must be 20 years old. And he's in Dubai, and he's never seen any Star Wars movies. Ooh. So he's doing his live reaction to watching Star Wars movies.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
And when Harrison Ford comes on, his face is like, "Oh, he's a little baby," because everyone 20 years old knows Harrison Ford is a very old man.
Yeah.
So to look back and see him when he was young, that must be a trip, you know? Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, thinking way back.
Oh yeah.
To when he was the professor, like, you know, at the very beginning.
He was so good.
Yeah.
So good in that role.
I mean, should we just talk about our favorite Harrison Ford roles?
You know what? I just want to go back to that thing I was saying about trying to go out for multiple roles, because I wanted to go after like bad guy roles, but I like the lawyer stuff, right? Harrison Ford was able to do the adventurer guy and the teacher guy in the same role. Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing work.
Right?
Yeah. I don't think he gets enough credit for that, but that's a tough role.
There was a movie, I forget the name of it, you'll remind me in a second, where he was a lawyer perhaps, and he got shot in the head in a liquor store.
Regarding Henry.
Great movie.
So great, yeah. J.J. Abrams wrote that movie.
Did he?
Yeah. I think he was 25.
Wow.
I couldn't imagine being that talented, yeah.
I mean, everybody, right? So the writer, the actor, I mean, it's just a talented group.
Yeah. Hollywood, in my opinion, is best when you get those talented people to work together. Hollywood is its worst when people pay to get attractive people together who have no chemistry and make them do a movie. That's painful.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of coerced.
Yeah.
Like you can't force it.
But I love that. Like, movies are great, in my opinion, because on one hand, you can have something like There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
And the writer-director gives you such a unique slice into this person's life, and it's so deep and raw.
Yeah.
And then another movie right after that, you can watch like Into the Blue with Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
About like, you know, these bikini wearing diving peoples, you know, and it still counts as a movie. Like, the same amount of love and energy had to go into that to get it made. It's fascinating to me.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah, well, she's her own special effects.
Yes.
God bless. And they had Paul Walker in that, who's his own special effects.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, just get the attractive people in a room, you know, make some money.
Well, so today, you guys don't know this, but on our lot, they're filming a show for NBC Universal is starting a streaming service. And this show that they're filming here, it starts with an A, is one of their first offerings. And so that's cool.
Yeah. A Lord of the Rings. I can't believe they're calling it that. No, I'm kidding. It's exciting, though, to have all these people in the lot.
What's your favorite part about a production? I mean, there's so many. You could talk to the grips, you could talk to the ADs, you could talk to like so many different people. There's the caterers. I mean, when, you know, so you got the trucks, you got the wardrobe. This is like the real deal. Like, they come like in full force.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's a caravan, like a militia. They just come in. Yeah.
And it's quite amazing because what happens is there's all these people. They built a set inside our
Factory there.
Yeah, inside our production area. They built an office to look like an office, and that's super cool. And you know what? It's
There you go.
it's gonna be gone. Like, you know, they finish filming tomorrow. They strike on Thursday, and poof, it's gonna be gone. And like
it never happened. Yeah.
I love movie magic.
Absolutely.
You know. Well, so you're talking about the cowboy people in Hawaii. You know, it's like they just made it happen. It's like you just have to dream it, and then someone's gonna bring it to life.
Yep.
Remember, I was talking with Rome when he was here, and I said Hollywood is a place. There's an actual location, Hollywood, California. It's an industry. It's a dream. It's an ideal. It's it
exists as multiple things. Yeah. You say the word Hollywood, it does invoke different mememories. Yeah.
And then I was saying, you know, well, if you film in, let's say, South Carolina or Vancouver or something, you're still part of Hollywood. Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? He was giving me a hard time, and I think he was being funny. One of my favorite guys, very funny guy. But, you know, because he's Japanese, I don't know if he really understood, like, Hollywood is something bigger than, you know, even, you know, wherever you film. It's like you want to be part of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Unless it's in London. Having premieres in London sucks.
Does it really? How come?
Well, because it's not here in Hollywood.
Oh.
Like sometimes you have to be in Hollywood. You know?
Yeah, it's funny because I'm from here, so I don't necessarily love the glam necessarily aspect of it. Like I love the hardworking Hollywood.
Yeah.
I love the people getting together and creating things and being conceptual. That gets me excited. The part about the fame, taking the selfies on the red carpet part, I don't know. Maybe not so much for me.
Isn't that's kind of like a necessary evil, right?
I'd rather have it be a necessary evil than my goal. My goal, personally, like I want to meet Jon Favreau and work with something on him. Like that guy can, his brain is 20
Elf.
steps ahead. Elf, yeah. Swingers, my God.
Yeah,
Iron Man,
the
like
golden
oh,
Mikey.
God, it was like flying by the seat of his pants on
Right?
that movie, and he made a huge franchise out of it. Yeah, I respect that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
But doesn't that give you like inspiration? It's like anything's possible. And I think now, I mean, this show right here, the fact that you and I are talking and that Ed is creepily peering at us, you're like, right? This is proof that like, dude, just imagine it and make it happen.
yeah, yep.
Don't you think so?
Everything that is something was once nothing.
Okay.
I just made that up, but that's a
That sounds good.
pretty good quote.
I
Yeah.
know. I was going to diagram that out.
Yep.
Well, so you act.
I act.
You act as a musician. I know you like to play. Do you want to play a little song or anything? Just play.
Sure.
I want to hear your song with bad words.
Okay, I have a song called
Yeah.
"Vampire Bitch Killer."
Yay.
Just a little backup or little
Background?
backstory here. I used to do stand up, and I challenged myself to do stand up for one whole year.
Okay.
And I kind of ran out of stuff, so I started doing songs
Yeah.
instead. And this one hit
On
so-
stage?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you're doing funny songs.
Funny songs on stage. Yeah.
Okay. And this is one.
This was one of them. Yeah.
Great.
How's that good? She said she liked my smile. We laughed and talked for a while. Then we hit the road, such a dark road, dark and lonely road, so lonely and dark, we were all alone. Then she grabbed me up against the wall and she tried to bite my neck. Vampire bitch tried to kill me. Whoa, but I put a stake through her heart cause I'm undercover. Yeah, undercover vampire bitch killer. Yeah, killing me a vampire bitch. Oh, she tried to kill this man, but it didn't go according to plan. Sitting alone at a bar. The bartender's a redhead. She's really stacked. She's a bombshell and a half. There's a guy next to me. He says, "Hey man, why are you looking at my girlfriend?" I'm like, "Dude, there's no way that's your girlfriend." He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Look at you, look at her, look at you, look at me and I believe in you." And I laughed. But then he pulled out a knife. Yeah, he said he was gonna kill me. But the bartender ran over and jumped over the bar. Yeah, she was a vampire. Yeah, a vampire bitch saved my life tonight. Whoa, vampire bitch saved my life tonight. Yeah, I thought I was dead, but no, I was saved by a vampire bitch killer. Then she took me home, back to her place. She lived in a double wide outside the city for tax purposes. I said, "Wow, this is nice. How long you been living here?" She said, 27 years. I'm like, "Wow, how old are you?" She said, "How old do I look?" And I said, "I don't know, 32. Then her eyes got dark. She didn't like that answer.
She tried to take my life, and I tried to fight her off, but she was strong as fuck. Man, that redhead could really fight. She had me down on the floor, titties all up in my face. I thought I was gonna pass out and die, but guess what? Guess what? I had backup. That's right, I had backup. Vampire bitch killers don't roll alone. We've been watching you all night, watching you every move. Yeah, that guy you killed wasn't part of the plan, but I thank you for saving my life anyway. Even though now I gotta kill you, even though you're beautiful, but it doesn't matter, cause I'm a man with a job to do, and I do it well, cause I'm a vampire bitch killer.
Yay.
Well, a little rough there, a little rough.
Yeah. Dude.
Thank you.
I'm sure that went over really well.
Oh, when there's alcohol flowing,
man.
that song goes really well, yeah.
Yes. I always say before I would perform, you'll like me a lot better after your second drink.
Absolutely, yeah, always true.
That one for sure you'll like a lot better after even your
Right.
first drink. That's great.
I play it
dude.
better after a couple drinks.
I love
to be honest.
that.
Thank you.
I love that. I'm sure. I'm sure you like dig into the vocals a little more when,
Right,
when you're feeling it.
I actually remember them more when I drink more. Yeah, it's weird. Weird how that one works. But yeah, I love the funny songs. I've got one about the day that Donald Trump will die.
Yes.
Song,
Well, let's
yeah.
play that. That could be our outro song.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want to get too political.
Well, I mean, why not?
Yeah. I should write a song about Bernie Sanders physically beating up Donald Trump. That'll be a good
Yeah,
song.
this might be Bernie's last night, though.
He won California.
I know, but this might be his last night.
Alive? What is that a threat? Did you just threaten the presidential candidate
Well,
live
we
on
have
the
a
air?
bunch. We have a bunch of states that are voting today.
Yeah, no, they love Biden. I know.
Yeah. I mean, the whole Democratic,
What blue though?
Oh no, blue no matter who, for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're all going to vote Democrat, but the establishment.
Yeah, no, they love Biden. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Hillary part 2.
A little bit.
If they
yeah.
can't have Hillary, they'll go with Biden.
Well, they all have a lot of money, and I don't think they want Bernie Sanders coming after their cash. So,
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, we won't get too political, but when it comes to Donald Trump, can I get a little?
we're not going to
political?
get too political, but
Can I just say?
in the words of V.I. Lenin, no.
No, I mean, this is a good show, but one thing when we talk about freedom of speech, we're on the internet and it's like the Wild West, and you could say whatever you want. YouTube, by the way, has a setting on there, and they ask you like, is this program, is it made for kids? And then you put no, and then when you put no, then it's like do whatever you want.
Fair game.
Fair game. So if I went, fuck you, Trump, I can't wait till you're out of office.
Wait, let's put that to word. The song.
Oh,
No.
let's do it. Fuck you, you bastard. Dude, he's bad to people. Go ahead. Strum it. Here we go. This might sound a lot like the last song that what 3 minutes left?
Yeah. Go.
Oh, this will be our outro.
Oh, this is
Here
the
we go.
outro. Okay. Here we go. I can't stand you in office anymore. You're like a green orange man. You're like a white core. Hold on. Go ahead. Go. All right. Here we go. 1. I can't stand you in office. You're not good. You're mean to people. Put babies in cages and shit. I can't stand you. You shouldn't be a president anymore. I mean, you don't do anything for us. You just hurt people. You hurt people. And guess what? You try to steal our money and you're friends with authoritarians. We don't like that. We don't like that. I mean, people kill people and you cheer them on. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. So I say, fuck you, Trump. I'll see you later. Fuck you, Trump. You're out of office January 19th. Fuck you, Trump. We don't need you around. I say, fuck you, Trump. Goodbye, you orange clown.
That was probably one of the best things you've ever done, Phil. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really proud to be part of that. Great job.
Thank you. Punk rock. So, all right. Should we do like some credits? I mean, first of all,
yeah.
I'm gonna repeat. I'm very stoked to have Luka Paul here today.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having
Where
me.
can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at Sometimes Luka on Instagram. You can also find me pretty much there because I don't do the Facebooks.
No?
No, I don't do Facebook. I can't. It's too much.
We're going to release that song on Spotify.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. What I would say is this. Everybody, we are at our Gentum studio in the Studio A, North Hollywood, California.
That's right. Studio, yeah, lovely North Hollywood, California.
And here, what companies do we have here?
Oh, home of the lovely Harmon Press.
Yes.
We're also home to A&I Fine Art Photography and Argentum Studios, Actor Services.
Photographer?
Oh, backdrop here provided by photographer Ted Soki, printed here at A&I Fine Art Photography.
Yeah.
I don't have my sheet.
Well, who are the members of our Gentum that we know and love?
Well, we've got producer Ed.
Yep.
We've got Becca working the front.
Yep.
Kevin also. Myself.
Yeah.
You, the president. President, right? CEO.
I'm just the guy. I'm the Philly
Emperor.
G. I'm the Philly G.
Emperor of Argentum. Phil Goldner.
Hey, let me say this. If you need a headshot, or if you need to do a hot set, if you want to do a slate, first of all, you can work with Paul. He's going to help you. He's going to read with you, which is a great thing.
I'll record your auditions for your self-tape.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And it's still pilot season?
Still pilot season for another month. Yeah.
Another. Well, shoot, hurry up. Get in here. I mean, what are you waiting for? Right?
Yeah.
I'm really proud. I'm happy to have you on the show today.
Thank you. Pleasure to be
really.
here.
I hope all of you were offended somewhat because that's what free speech is all
Right.
about. I love your song.
Thank you.
I love our last song. Thank you, Ed, for doing what you do. Thank you, Luka, for doing what you do.
Thank you, Phil.
And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Oh, yeah. New microphone.